as I was saying, the ecosystem would not support the gray aliens on Earth. They have no visible means of energy consumption. They have no way of excreting waste that we have found. Either these grays are an extensive hoax created by people who enjoy hoaxing people, or else they are something that we can't ever hope to understand. Now, Dr. Trundle postulated that we have aliens living here on Earth already, that they are among us. If they are among us, why haven't we seen them? Now, Trundle suggests that it is a political move, that even the field of academia has been politicized. People who believe in people who believe in aliens are laughed at. There was an example in the book. A man worked as a defense attorney for criminals. And it's a lot easier, he says, to prove a lie than it is to prove a truth. All you need to convict a suspect is one witness, one reliable witness that the jury accepts. Then again, all it takes is some evidence that the person didn't do it, reasonable doubt, and your defendant is off the hook. But despite thousands, perhaps even millions, of documented UFO sightings across the world, and the world still laughs at anybody who says they have seen a UFO. Why is this? Now, it's postulated that the government is covering it up. If you'll recall, War of the Worlds. Alright, they read it on the radio, Martians attacking Earth. People panicked. People thought it was real, and they panicked. It's possible that the government does not wish people to panic, and therefore they are keeping these aliens under wraps. I feel like I should be wearing a tinfoil hat talking about this stuff. In my own humble opinion, I think, well, you know what I think. I've told you. They're out there, but we haven't found them yet. I mean, there's no way we are the only planet that has the right conditions for sustaining life. The chances of another planet sustaining life within our galaxy are incredibly small. But there are other galaxies. There may be other galaxies with other life-sustaining planets. The only problem is intergalactic travel is a lot messier and a lot more difficult than interstellar travel. We have absolutely no way of knowing what is in these galaxies beyond our own. Galaxies are vast, incredibly vast, and the space between galaxies is even vaster. We don't know. We don't know what's out there. We have absolutely no way of telling what is out beyond the stars. And unless we devise interstellar travel, it's very unlikely that we will ever find life out among the stars. There's a project, SETI, S-E-T-I, Search for Extraterrestrial Intelligence. NASA implemented it, I believe, and it's been going on for quite some time now. And at first it was laughed at. It was scoffed at. People thought it was silly. But it's gained a little more respect. We haven't found anything yet. But a radio wave, that's what we're sending out, a radio wave, it's going to take years before anything even finds it. And still more before we get a reply. Now, I'm talking about this partly because I'm writing science fiction. These sort of things interest me very much as a science fiction writer. I've decided that yes, science fiction is what I would like to write about. And it's a difficult field. It's a very difficult field because you're dealing with so many unknowns. And when you're working with science fiction, if you're writing a novel, you have to know a lot more actual science than if you are writing a science fiction show or writing a science fiction movie. For example, I'm going to go back to Invader Zim because it's a show, cartoon show. Zim is highly allergic to meat and water. Alright, H2O and meat, proteins. That works for a cartoon. It would work on a science fiction film. It would not work in a science fiction novel because your science fiction readers will want to know why. Why does this alien burn when he touches proteins or H2O? Why, if he is allergic to meat and water, why doesn't he burn while he's walking down Earth's streets? Why doesn't he just vaporize instantly because he's walking through an atmosphere that is full of water? To give you another example, Star Wars, Star Trek. In Star Trek, all of the aliens, Doctor Who, Star Trek, Doctor Who, all of the aliens are more or less humanoid. It's simple, it's easy to get a guy in a humanoid alien suit, a lot easier than it is to create special effects with monstrous blob aliens or what have you. And while the humanoid appearance is a good one for Earth, it works for us humans, there's no evidence that it would work well on other planets. As I already mentioned, you have fluctuating gravity between planets. You have higher gravity planets, lower gravity planets, methane-based planets. You have the gas giants such as Jupiter, Saturn, and they wouldn't work well as habitats for humanoid aliens. I'm going to have to wrap this up. I've taken up about a half an hour of your time already, and I thank you for listening and for watching me. And I will continue this sometime in the future. It's been a lot of fun. Good night, everybody.